As you can probably imagine, my days and weeks and months alone can go on eternally because I do nothing until I'm guided, I'm shown, execute, go do this. So I have to just be in silence no matter where I am. And here it's in my ADU that I live in. When the times feel long and painful, because they can, like Mount Shasta was hell, absolute hell. But I just have to remember, and I do, it's easy. I'm here now where people are, but I'm quickly given back to a glimpse of the life I had in Mount Shasta and my travels going to Las Vegas, the experience I had to go through, which is all documented, where I had to trust God so much that there's no way in hell anything could work out. But it always does. The biggest one for me, I was like, I get it, and I have to hold on to this because my days can be long. When I was in one of the busy Targets in Las Vegas, and I went to the bathroom, there was nobody in there. And then I meandered down, walked a few stores down, and I went into Ross or something like that. And I was in no hurry. And I saw something I liked, so I went to get my phone to take a picture. And that was when I knew where it was. I climbed into human for a moment because I had to. I had to learn lessons like you do. You panic and you assume it's bad. Because it is. It's horrible. But I trust everything is going to always be okay. I've had to be trained in this camp for so long with so many little trainings that it's rote. I get it. So something big comes along, like you're in Las Vegas for a month, your device is now in the hands of someone else. Was it on? Could they access it? Just none of that crossed my mind. It was just, oh my God. So I think I flew up the road back to Target. I walked into the bathroom, which had a line out the door, and I ran in and I screamed, I left my phone in here, and I knocked on the second stall. Everybody's looking at me like, it was quiet. And then from the third stall, a mousy little female voice said, I found a phone in the second stall. It's probably yours. She'd been there for 20 minutes trying to open my phone. She was not successful, so she slid it under the door and I left. That was the biggie that dropped me to my knees. I had many before, so it was the biggie. And then when it came to me having to take my life, there was no way in hell. And now after I've done everything, it's like there's nothing that I know will not be taken care of for me. Nothing. I have a few things going on now. I bought a ticket to go see Star Wars tomorrow night. And it's a Brit ticket. It's legit. I know it is. But my email is blown up with scam, you've been scammed. No, I haven't. My world is perfect. I will be watching Star Wars tomorrow night. It's with the orchestra, live orchestra, with the movie playing on the big screen. It'll be fantastic on a blanket with my popcorn. So there are days here when I do have much to do if I choose to, or if I'm able to, like paint. Today I ran back to town, which I'm right here, to go to Goodwill to get some more little pieces to practice on and to get some essentials that I needed at Michael's because I had a coupon. And then there's nothing I have to do. There are people I know that are going to show up for the next parts. I can't wonder or wait because I know it magically will, magically. I was supposed to go to a barbecue last night. I didn't know what I was getting into. I bought a bottle of wine and I parked next to South Stage Cellars, which is the only place I'm a member. And I walked up the street to this woman's house. And when I was close to it, I saw a new construction. So I'm like, ooh, I want to go see what that house is. So I kept walking and I was marveling at this house when another car was coming up the street and it went to turn around and it parked at the same place I was going. There's no errors ever, miracles. I didn't know what I was going to do. It felt off, not quite icky yet, until I saw who got out of the car. And then I went back to the winery and enjoyed Femme Fatale for the rest of their act. They're amazing. I was not supposed to be there. So that was one of 2 people I've known in Jacksonville, and I won't be having conversations with her again. The other person moved back to Alaska. So I know no one here. I know my neighbor now. February 6th, I moved here. I have no one. No one. No friends. I get wine flights for me and a friend every 2 weeks. I just saw that, so I went to get my wine flight, and I'm like, I don't have a friend. I can go every week if I want. It's like, I don't have a friend. And when I tell them that, they laugh. How could I? No one gets the truth, and people are going to be getting it. These people are climbing up, and I welcome them. But I cannot be immersed in a world where people are going to talk to me and it's not true. I want to say something about the angel that I had in Mount Shasta. I could have survived easily in Mount Shasta no matter what. There are few people like this. My next door neighbor had like big acreage, couple rentals. He lived completely alone. He had tenants. And we just chatted at the fence. I made him a lot of food. He would help me with like throwing wood or showing me the best way to do something. My wood stove, oh my God, climbed on my roof. He was 76, 77 years old when he climbed up on my roof to give me the terrible chimney cap. This man was fearless, is fearless. He is the truest heart soul I've ever known. He is so much like me. This is why we get along. He's got angel wings. He sees the good in everyone, like I know is there. And he knows people have issues and they come to him to rent or whatever, and he looks beyond their situation and he gives from his heart. He has been taken advantage of by big scams so much that every one of you would be shitting your pants at his losses. And he's like, it's gone. What can I do about it? But everybody else in his world is like, ah, and this is where you are, guys. You're like, ah, he's not. He's like, it's gone. Didn't cause it. He didn't cause it, but can't change it, can't control it. When you live that way, you live from your soul. He's learning some lessons now the hard way. But overall, oh my God, I know very few people like this. And I'm so grateful that I'm connected to him. He is somebody I will call a friend for the rest of my life. He's in his late 70s, but he's as youthful as I am. He doesn't ask for anybody's help for anything. He does it all. And these are the people I will be connected to. No expectation from the other at all. You do from your heart because you can and you want to. And that, my friends, is all love is. When my friend Terry came out to work on my house for me, it came to me, and it's all in the bridge. The connection that he and I have, he's a happily married man. His wife is insecure, but the connection, we would do anything for each other. So he came out in my dire time of need because I had no one to fix my falling apart house. And I was able to pay him good cash because I had it, and I'd have to pay a lot more if I did it in Mount Shasta, but he drove over to save my bacon. This is what love is. It is not your husband, your wife, your grandma, the people who have expectations of you. Love is coming from that space to where you would give the shirt off your back. And I do this every day. These are the people in the world who want to build the new world and make it a better place. Not those who do only live in the present and think of only their needs, but nobody else matters to them. The world matters to me. I've been pulled aside to receive a book that when I step back, when I have those moments when I just wish it would be over and I wish someone would show up, I'm given a quick snippet of a half day in my life, and it's like, oh shit, never mind. I remember what I know, and so I paint. I do for myself because I know it's right here. All the players, everything is showing up, and I just need to be and trust, because I have never been let down. The only one who ever let me down was me believing otherwise. I didn't have God in my life until the last decade, and you've all had God in your life your entire life, but you believe the lie that you need to get married and you need to go to church where men continually reinforce the lies. Nobody knows the truth because they've all been dead for centuries. But these men are just reinforcing it, and it can't feel good. Okay, I was supposed to do this in the other videos, but I haven't. When I was going through Catholic training to become a Catholic to marry John O'Brien when I was 21 years old, I didn't care how we got married. He wanted a big to-do. I got the big dress made for him. And so I was becoming a Catholic, and I stood before this Catholic minister, priest, whatever they call him, doesn't matter to me, in his house of worship. This man didn't want the job, and he took it. 2 weeks with me, one-on-one crash course in Catholic. And here's what you guys agreed to. For me to get the certificate, for me to be dunked or whatever y'all do, to be a part of this community where you'll be saved, no, you won't. I had to go through the training, and then I would go through the ritual in Pennsylvania at his church. On the last few days of him spewing stuff at me that I had to listen to, and he told me something else, and it was big. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold the door. You are telling me this, which is, whoop, and you didn't experience it firsthand, but you want me to believe it because you're telling me to. And finally, after I spelled it out like that, he's like, yes, you get it. And I'm like, I can't do that. Why in the hell would I ever subscribe to that because you told me to? This is why people in your world who have had experience that I went there and this happened to me, so never go there. Go there. You're not them. If your guidance takes you there, get the hell there and don't even look back. Don't tell them the story. Anything you believe is true. Anything that you put in your mouth that you believe can harm you, can cause effects, can do this because that's not healthy. If you believe any little inkling that it's not okay and you put it in anyway, it kicks in not being okay. Your beliefs are everything. I have none. Nothing is real except for what you think about. I don't eat very much. I haven't eaten yet today. I haven't had a bite. I wanted stuff, but nothing sounds good. Nothing can hurt you unless you believe it. And you cannot be fat when you live from your highest self because you're not stuffing it or hiding your pain, trying to find another avenue. You don't need to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. You need to start coming from your true, authentic self, being that, and then look down. Say, shit, when did that happen? You want to be that. You want to come from love. You want to trust God, because with God, you have your body. You're a very youthful body, but you are eternal. You get to do the work you came here to do. I get to last as long as I want because I unplugged from everyone and everything, and I've been put to work. The same for you. You got to unplug and unhold hands. You're going to die, and you're going to have to do it all over again. If you believe you have to stick with those people just because you said you will. Show them the way. Show them the way so they can go back and watch what you do. That's what you got to do. That's it.